Hey, like normal around here, another messed up day. One of the comments in the last video I did, Buggy number 8, whatever I called it, something like that anyway. Jeff Gross, hope I'm saying that right, Jeff. He suggested where I had welded, take the needle scaler and go back over that, texture it a little bit so they didn't show up as much later. Yeah. They sure show up a lot right there still. I was looking about, I was looking about this angle as I was doing it, going, it's not doing much. Maybe it's doing, I'm going to go over it anyway. Where I really noticed it made a difference. See if we can, right there. See what it did. Really, other than being shinier and a little finer, I think that's going to help it blend in pretty good. So thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that suggestion. Something to file back in my head. I figured I could always just take the other air hammer with the point on the deal. I use it for peening welds that you got to have stretched back out quick, when you're welding and it's still hot. And it would probably do too much then, though. I mean, it's really, looking at a picture in real life are a little different. It really is really close to what the texture is on the rest of it. So you're still going to see where the welds are and where the other ones were. These are where I took the tank mounts off and the stair mounts. And they had a little undercut, so there's edges to it. But these are ones where I filled in holes, and there's a little less on the edges than there could be, so it's going to show some. But no, looks really good. I brought that rear end back in. I'm going to see if I can get that drum off of there. Say, not that I want to pull the axles and all that, but I'm going to do some looking, see if some other parts I have might fit. I would think an outboard air brake drum should fit over that hub. Maybe even the same studs will work, I don't know. But I'm going to see. When we put the fertilizer buggy together, which we've run it for at least the last 5 years, we had some 66-inch tires, and that was a center made for one of the rims that we had. I got another one sitting outside yet. Sold everything except for the centers. The guy didn't need the centers, and I said, well, I can still use them for something. I got to grind the outside off that a little bit, and it will just fit. Won't be on this side of this wheel, because that's something in the way. But it will just fit right here, which will get me probably just a little over 8 foot to the outside. If not over, be right at 8 foot. But these are our skinnies. They're 12.4 24s. Picked 4 of them up for, I think I give them $400. Something like that. 3 of them match tread. They're just like this one. They're a Goodyear Duratorque, and I don't know what the other one is. The other one's just rather than the bent or curved bars, they're straight bar tread. So figure I gotta set the fenders up for these tires because they're a little taller than the others, and got to start somewhere. Got to kind of have the front end, make sure it's going to make it so it'll clear the front end and then level the back end to it. Obviously when we switch tires, it's going to still be level, should be, because the other 3 tires are all the same size too. So that's the start on that. I did get, I did get the wire wheel over the bottom, at the top, and the outside of the main frame. And I got most of the neck done. Not that you can really see much difference, but it's been gone over. Got enough loose stuff off. Whatever happens later is going to happen later. I'm going to see if number one, she says she's actually going to be here all day tomorrow. See if she'll get the inside of the stuff done tomorrow. She's a wee bit younger and fits in there better than I do. Funny how that works. So anyway, that's what I got for now. I wish I had everything to set in the frame. But a few more phone calls, maybe we'll find something. Okay, I'll get some more. I've got a chunk of video that by the time you're seeing this part, you've already seen it. It's actually from Wednesday, the 22nd. Excuse me about the frame. I planned on, shortly after that, adding to the video, and I didn't. Now it's getting covered up with stuff because we've had to get over here and get manuals out to check some specs and stuff on the skid steer. So, yeah, I discussed tires and that kind of thing in it. Yeah, skid steer's still in here. This is Tuesday, 27th, 28th, whatever it is. Make me have to go look. Yeah, 28th. Lots of stuff going on around here today. New washer and dryer coming today. Gonna come pump the septic tank today, and it's probably all gonna be at the same time, and then they're both gonna want their trucks in the same place because the tank's right off the corner of the house, and that's where the door is. The washer and dryer got to go in. Yay! So, that being said, yeah. Haven't really got anything done with this since last week because that thing came in, and every time we turn around, we're finding something else. Chain boxes are full. I didn't have any RTV for sealing the covers back on. Use Permatex 1 on the back side of the seal so it stays to the cover good, and use RTV on the bottom so it will come off easily. And it's been a while since it's been glued back to the cover, and so I got one of them I got to glue back on. It came off. And number one was supposed to stop at Napa last night and pick up a tube RTV. She isn't here yet this morning. She should be here. Well, I don't know. Weather this morning, she may be late. Literally, since last night, we have had 1 3/4 inches of rain from 6 o'clock last night to 7 o'clock this morning. And yeah, if you see the clock, it's a little after 8. I started a video in the barn. Well, actually, I started one outside, then I scrapped it. There's water in the bottom today, which it's like, it really came up. It's actually up about probably 3.5 feet from what it was last night. The good thing is it's up to where it's up above the edge of the banks. It's parts of it's clear out, but it's up high enough that it's got the current off of the banks where it does all the damage. Gives it a little buffer. I'd rather have it where it is right now for a month than where it's been for the last month. Because we get blamed when anything happens. You know how that is. Oh, the cows ruined all this bank. No, they didn't. Freaking muskrats and nutria ate holes in it, and then the high water hit, and it stayed at the wrong level for too long and washed it all out. Didn't used to happen. Usually when it came up, it just kept going, but there's a dam at the upper end of the Tualatin River, Hag Lake, and Scoggins Valley Dam. That was done in the early 70s. And about, 10, 15 years ago, there was a narrow rock channel near I-5 down at Lake Oswego on the Tualatin, and that's well below us, but that was kind of a bottleneck, so it always backed up from there. And after 20 or 30 years of talking about doing it and saying, no, you can't, they finally blew that channel out. So now instead of getting between 3 and 5 feet of water on all our bottom pasture most of the winter, it gets right to the top of the banks. It has been out. The Great Flood of 96 and the other one was in 07. Those were both supposed to have been the 100-year or 500-year floods. And of course, the county says that mark actually is right through the middle of our barnyard. And I'm sorry if it's that deep here. The county seat, in fact, the county courthouse would be completely underneath water, and it's a 4 or 5 story building. That's beside the point. Can't fix stupid, sorry. So yeah, it's wet. I'm in the dry. Still got a drip going. The wind and the rain last night brought that in. Usually when it rains that much, it'll sometimes seep through the back wall and I see a drip, but I don't see, whole floor right there to be wet. And we still got that frickin' drip. If it doesn't blow, it doesn't do that. Every now and then, I used to find water all across here, but that hasn't happened for a long time. We've got a drain tile out there, but when it rains too much, it can't take it all. So anyway, that's where I was at. Throw this up today just because I wanted to get that other one up. It just didn't fit with anything. Still doesn't, but it'll fit with this. And I didn't end it very well because I planned on doing something else for it, and then I didn't because I started on some other things and never got back to the buggy. So it's one of the buggy. Just saying how we got her done. You already saw that. Never mind. I'll rattle too long. So thanks for watching. And we'll catch you. Oh yeah, hey, like, subscribe. Don't forget that. And we'll catch something up later. I'll get some of the flooding and get that up. It's been flooded over the road up here, about not quite a mile north of us for 3 or 4 days. That's just because some screwed up drain tile and nobody will fix it. So it's flooded over for the last 15 years or so. Every winter. Sometimes it's underwater for half a day. Sometimes it's underwater for a month. Oh well. Thanks for watching. Bye.